They will give you always the best rate.
They connect to Binance, HitBTC, LMAX, and Kraken.
What I like about Swissborg is that they have an amazing app.
PowWow, yo, yippee, yay, guys. Power number 23. Super excited to be with you guys today. We're going to dive into love the community, talk about the markets and how crypto nations are happening. Then talk about Swissborg network. It's flourishing. We're about to release a new token and some good news as always. As you guys know, my name is Cyrus Fazil. I'm the proud founder and CEO of Swissborg, always here to serve you. If you're not part of this beautiful board, just put some green laser eyes and we will make it happen. I'm loving it, the Cyborg too, and you should do. If you haven't voted yet for the top 100 Swiss startup, please do it. You just need to click on one of these links and like it with your LinkedIn profile, and we will be the winners of the Swiss startup competition. Looking forward to it. Question of the week, one of my favorite theme. Two people, Tim Upton and Le Loutreur, came up with really good ideas, some inspired by Celsius and BNB, which is why do we don't get interest paid out in CHSB, or at least have the option to do so. So I talked to Bastien, Anthony, and a lot of different people in the team today, and we're like, actually, we should probably do that. We had it in our backlog, but then we're like, oh, well, you know, should we do it or not? And like, eventually, like if you're yielding like let's say 12% in USDC but want to receive that yield in CHSB, like let's say maybe 13 or 14% or maybe more, you guys tell us, maybe this could be a good way to incentivize our dear token holders to get to that community premium, to get to that Genesis premium, and actually, you know, really have this influx of buy side of CHSB. So I think that is actually a very, very smart idea. I really like it. I like the fact as well that Loutreur put into consideration of how we could be paying CHSB as fees. Another buy pressure, like both ideas. What's your thoughts there? The one who has the biggest likes, we will definitely consider it and put into SB Nation, hopefully voted and make it through. Just as a reminder, time to time, what are the CHSB existing utilities? We have so many, right? We have governance rights, how people could be voting, and we're doing this right now with SB Nation. We will have universal referendums as well going forward. Protect and burn, where it's a great way to some of our revenues get into buying back the CHSB and burning it like that to really have a deflationary cases and really protecting it. This is a genius idea. We just had to protect and burn this last weekend. How to get a yield as well. Obviously, the community index that enables to get that yield, and very more importantly, how to become premium and those premium benefits. Basically, if you're community premium or if you are Genesis premium, you get a lot of magical power of yielding more, paying less fees, and getting insurances and a lot of great things to really show again the faith that you have and we have and we're building together. We'll be adding new CHSB utilities as we're doing since the past, and looking forward that this beautiful token could be more and more valuable on a fundamental level, on a useful level, and how it could be more and more decentralized going forward, and how it could be plugged into DeFi and a lot of different things going forward. Our influencers on Twitter, just a big shout out to myself, no, I'm joking, but to Alex, Glavin Dennis, Ramen, Green Laser Eyes, the Martini guy, really thanks so much. He's been really pushing the system. Kryptonite TVs, Dadex, Swissborg Mania, Binance actually, Anthony himself, and other players, the Fox. There's so many other players too. I really want to thank you guys for supporting us. You're doing a great job. You should be receiving swag. If you haven't received swag, anyone who was on this picture, please DM myself and I'll make sure that you get swag as soon as possible. Okay, guys? Thank you again so much for the green laser eyes, and thank you so much for the love and the support, guys. Referral bounties of the week. If you have any friends that want one of these jobs, refer him, and if we choose him or her, you'll get up to $3,000 worth of Swissborg tokens. There's a lot of new positions such as talent acquisition partner in Tallinn, that as well in Dubai, and there's so many different jobs. You just go on about and on our webpage and then look on the job listing. There's a lot of great jobs, so please take this seriously, apply, or refer one of your good friends to be part of this beautiful family. News of the week, I think so. Crypto Nation for me is being the biggest one, with the Republic of El Salvador now even on Wikipedia showing that they do bring in BTC in their currency, which I think so it is massive. People realize that El Salvador is maybe not the biggest country, that's for sure, but it's a new theme. It's a bit like Jack Dorsey, how he brought into crypto in his treasury, right? And then after eventually Tesla did it. And I think so that could be the same thing, that these different emerging markets could start saying, why should I rely only on US dollar when I see that US dollar essentially has a massive inflation? Look here, right here, 5%. That is crazy. And they're going to be printing more money as we talk. Same to euro, where you see that BTC, Swissborg token, has a deflationary thing going on. And that is something which is really, really good. We're seeing that Texas now, state banks is allowing Bitcoin holding, which is amazing. For 1K, Bitcoin goes mainstream. Arrington Capital is injecting more money, not only now in XRP, but as in Ethereum, but as well in Algorand ecosystem. So building more different things, I think so it's great. Last but not least is we're seeing the IMF and other people getting some tension. So you have a counter effect to that. But overall, I think so that's just FUD. We are seeing that not only you, our community, the crypto community are in love with crypto, but now world's nation. And this is going to be a very trigger point where we're going to get to mass adoption eventually. And this is going to be great news overall for the world. Is the market back into a bullish scenario or not? The great thing is that I think so the 40,000 barrier has been broken yesterday. Well, I think so that means a lot. And that's based on the narrative that, again, crypto nations are seeing Bitcoin as the edge against US dollar. And I think so this is something great. It's something that has a safe haven like the Swiss franc and the gold. We feel that more and more that other countries around the world are saying like, hey, why not? We should take part of this. There's so many great smart human capital that's allegedly spoken and bought a big amount of Bitcoin. I should be taking part of that same thing. And I think so this is something massive. We don't realize it yet, but this is how Bitcoin's going to get to mass adoption and how crypto was going to get to mass adoption to the financial aspect of it, which I think so it's a great thing to really embrace. I hope that other emerging countries are going to do the exactly same thing. And I want to obviously thank all the people that have been pushing this in El Salvador. I think so this is going to be great. However, we have to take into consideration that there's still that resistance at 42,000. The push that we have yesterday was from institutional money. It came from not retail. The volume today is still quite low in most decentralized and as well centralized exchanges. Another very important indicator here is that we saw that last week, that the indicator of the greed index was one of the the smallest one possible. And very often when it is at the lowest point possible, institutional money starts flowing in, because they're like, okay, if the markets are really bleeding, this is my chance to get in. And that's what a lot of institutions usually do, right? And then retail usually comes after when the greed starts growing and there's more momentum going on news. I think so it's a good thing to remind is that if it happens that the fear and greed index is very high, it's a good time usually to slow down and cash out a bit your positions. And when it's relatively low, it's probably a good time for the mid and long term to get in. Ethereum, we know that for the last weeks and months, actually, Ethereum was really outperforming massively Bitcoin. However, whenever the fear index goes very low and there's less momentum, people go to flight to safe mode, right? And Bitcoin usually takes a lot of great momentum. So we're going to see more in that curve happening where Bitcoin is going to probably outperform Ethereum for some time. And however, on the other side, there's Goldman Sachs that has been really a big actor into the financial world that is buying more and more. Ethereum is getting to play options with this. It's going to bring more volume. So we might have a counterintuitive way to say that they might perform the same way. However, I think so that Ethereum will be a great play on long term, but Bitcoin right now will be that safe haven play that people will get into. What this brings to our lovely CHSB token that we love so much. Obviously, bringing alts down is never something comfortable. We had a protect and burn over the weekend that has boosted. We got back to 70 cents right now. We're playing around that. There's some loss of momentum. I think it's great time for people that are not part of the premium community or the Genesis to get in. It's less than 1,000 euros. I think stores were pretty much 1,000 euros for those who want to get into community premium, 25 for those who want to get into Genesis, and that could be a lifetime investment for your loved ones, for your family, for your friends. And yeah, I think so. We're seeing it with more people getting into community index, community premium. But I think so we should push this message even furthermore like that. It could be, again, one of the lifetime presents or lifetime investment for some of your loved ones. And that will probably help a lot for bringing back some momentum to our beautiful, valuable token that we love so much. Another huge announcement of this week, 200 million assets within the USD Smart Yield. This is amazing. After only 6 months of launch, I think so this is really great. I really enjoy the fact that people are understanding that if it happens that we go to a bear market, getting a fantastic yield, which has been already 20% in the last 6 months average, which is insane when you think about it, on USDC. Some people are still doubting US dollar, and that is true, but it doesn't look like euro is going to do anything any good anytime soon. And that's why we still believe that USDC is today one of the smartest investments to play in crypto. And I really want to thank everyone that's part of this wonderful team and all the community members that have participated within it. Another big number, which starts with the 2, it is 20,000 subscribers. I really want to take this opportunity to thank all of you guys watching this video, commenting, liking, and sharing. If you're not part of this channel, please subscribe like the 20,000 other people. I think so it is really great. I love watching live with you. I love doing the AMAs. I love doing right now the PowWow, yo yippee yay. And I really want to thank all the community members for doing this. I swear to God, je ferai plus en français. And I just want to thank all of you guys again that we have this great platform. We have these open discussions together. And it's been now a lot of years we're doing this. And I'm getting always thrilled every Tuesday morning where I'm like, it's my PowWow day. And so I really want to thank all of you guys. Merci beaucoup à tout le monde. Quick update as well from Cryptochallenge. It's very likely that we'll be launching it this summer, so we'll be giving the rewards and as well going to the new format of Cryptochallenge. I already used it. We're gonna play very soon on a demo account here within Swissborg. I think this is gonna be really, really cool. It's gonna bring more mass adoption. I love the new way how it's played, the short time competitions. It's gonna be really, really cool and a great way to get to mass adoption within blockchain, but as well within Swissborg. Fantastic news, guys. Yes, we are releasing USDT. The main reason we're doing this is that today USDT has been proven that is the biggest stable coin in the entire ecosystem, being that one that has the most assets, but as well the most volume, the most traded in DeFi and on centralized exchanges. I think so this is well going to be a great thing to boost a lot of yield that's done on BTC, ETH, on BNB, but as well on USDC. Combining these together into different pools will get additional yield, which I think so is amazing. Great news for those that as well send their USDT instead of USDC. You're going to be able to retrieve finally your USDT that you've been waiting for, which I think so is really good for those that send it with ERC20 token, obviously. And yeah, I think so. Maybe the question, which token should we list next? Let us know in the comments here, and we're looking forward to it. One of my favorite projects within the Swissborg is obviously our DAO, and you know what? It was to predict the price of chilies, and first prize goes to Hama Gagox, second prize to Ephemer and Belonos. Super glad that you guys earned some CHZs, and I think so it's really good that you guys participated in it. And by the way, really cool picture you have, Hama Gagox. Looking forward to the next game, the next prediction one. big as well updates, and thanks to the DO Council of Antoine, Len, Luca, William, Yentels, Ben Dio, like always, and Tutti for making part of this DO Council. It means a lot to how to pass on governance roles, power to a lot of people that make that our DO does exist. One of the best, brilliant way to work all and collaborate, learn, and earn. Talking about June's DOA initiatives, the DO Council community blog proposed by Bborg, increase the quantity and the quality of translated articles to reach a wider audience, articles to be published on the DO medium. I think this is really good. Votes in progress right now. It's liquid meritocracy. We listen to the feedback from the community to improve some of the rules of voting and participating as well. Last but not least, initiatives closed esports competition proposed by Therania, an initiative to promote crypto and Swissborg within esport communities. Trading Squad Season 2 proposed by Cryptophil. The second season did not reach the quorum, even though the majority of yes. An example of democracy again. All great different initiatives, and looking forward to the next ones of next month. Swissborg App and data. The application has been opened 95 million times, which that is insane. There's one user, congratulations, or maybe stop doing as much. 62,000 times already has been opened with one user. 415 million that have downloaded and installed and did KYC on the app. 1.4 billion assets. 33 million asset analyzed viewed. I think this is very good. It makes sure that when you're buying or selling, look at this. It could help you to boost your performances. Last but not least, $1 billion of net fund flow. That is very, very good. That really shows again that we are growing as an ecosystem to over $1 billion, which again, thanks you so much for this trust. This is great all-time high numbers. Which brings us to the yield wallets. 200 million USDC, 227 million on the Swissborg token, 250 on the Ethereum, and 154 on Bitcoin, and only 12 million on BNB. I think so this could go much better, which brings us roughly to what we had last week, 850 million assets, which is still really great. It shows that we today are one of the top 5 contenders in the world in DeFi, thanks to you. CHSB data, where are we standing? Pretty much 14,000 premium, only 1,000 that have got into premium last week. We need to get at least a 5,000 per week. CHSB stake, roughly 70% of circling supply. We're pretty much stable of 2.60 of weekly price change. Protect and burn, we had one. We still have 500,000 there. And we have a little bit less than 100,000 people within the Swissborg app that own CHSB tokens. Which brings us to the community index. 6.8, 6.9, 7. CHSB volume is pretty much stable. Activity going a little bit down. I know it's beer time. I know it's summertime. I know it's sport time. But please remain looking on your app time to times. Making sure you're doing referrals as well. Bringing more people in. Social media. Come on, guys. Give me a like, a comment, and a share. DU activity. Good job, guys. And community app. It is slowing down. Tomorrow night is crypto night. Again with Anthony. A brother from another mother, one of the smartest guys, not in the game, but on this planet. Part 2 is going to be really cool. I really loved how the analogies of Anthony, as I call him, Socrates, how he puts the game theory into words and how these words goes into an ideology and how this ideology is building what we're doing on a daily basis. There's so much love to learn from him. There's so much strategy to learn from them and science that goes with it. It's really that combination of that beautiful mind and that science guy behind it, that great smart engineer. You have to watch the one of last week if you haven't. Give it a thumbs like, share, and comment. Same for this one. You'll be learning a lot. I'll be watching it with you guys tomorrow night on Crypto Night. Like always, guys, what would you like to see covered in the next powwow? Please comment, like it, and I will answer like always. And I think so the front from last week is amazing, how to add new utilities for the CHSB token, maybe what tokens to add as well. For those who wanted to change the Music, here we go. We have some new sound and I hope you like it better. You want some boost? I understand when you're bleeding, you don't want to be so much tragical. So you know what? Here you go. You asked it, I delivered it, or we delivered it, right? So I think so, you know, as we think these cycles take time. What El Salvador has shown express the mentality that crypto nations are happening, not on a business mind, on really a philosophical way, saying, I will now put on my treasury balance Bitcoins. And eventually that'll be CHSB as well, right? And this is a very big step for the world, a massive step that we will realize that one day, like, hey, whatever happened, you know, I mean, Bitcoin was always adopted by every country. No, it wasn't. It's until this week or last week that it happened. And it's much bigger than what Ellen could say or anyone else on the market. It's something that has now a real use case. I think so this is something transformative, and I think so it's something really great. I'm really happy as well that we're just added USDT on the Swissborg app, and we're just growing as we speak. More things to be done, and looking forward for tomorrow as well, SB Nation to announce a new way how we could really democratize crypto wealth management by making it fun, fair, and community centric, and really decentralize these nations by giving a lot to our community members. As you guys know, it's always a lovely, fun thing to do with you guys. Much love, much appreciation. Be wealthy, be healthy, and love our CHSB. Take care, guys. Bye.
Whether you want to buy 100 Bitcoins or 10 euros, you can always get the best price execution.